This is Bertha. We love Bertha. Bertha is a mess. Hi guys, so in today's video I'm doing a cosplay breakdown of my Rin from Servant of Evil, or Daughter of Evil, whatever you want to call it. I just finished the cosplay, so if I had any other details that are not in this video, I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's a completely handmade cosplay down to the petticoats, tights, bloomers, all of that. The only thing I will not be showing is the shoes and the socks. She's also not my size, so any clothes that slip off of it is not my fault. She is too small for me. This is my third time making this cosplay. But we're gonna start with, these are inside out. This is my third time making this cosplay. So I'm just gonna show you everything except the socks and the tights. Or except the socks and the bloomers. Nope. Socks and shoes. There's some pictures of her in one of the versions. I don't know if I'm gonna actually have photos of this version by the time I'm wearing, because I'm not wearing it till this weekend. I'm probably gonna post this video tonight. So let's start with the tights. I can't put these on the mannequin because she doesn't have legs, but they're just a basic tight pattern. I hand drafted it to my size. It's completely serged, has elastic, has little feetsies. Yeah, basic, super simple. Next are the bloomers. These are the bloomers. The pattern is from First Stop Cosplay. Love their patterns, but I love the bloomer pattern, so I made it. I added little ruffles and lace down at the bottom. They are elastic channels at the legs, elastic channel up at the waist, completely serged and finished on the inside. I love these. I love bloomers. I love them so much. Also can't put them on the mannequin because they are bloomers. No legs. So first we're going to start with her hoop skirt. Let's put her on the mannequin, because not my size. Petticoat, or hoop skirt. So there is a ruffle at the bottom that you can barely see, but I took a pre-made hoop skirt and cut it apart and used it as a pattern. This is bridal satin with the boning channels to hold the boning. There's one more boning down here that you can't see because of the ruffle. The ruffle is bias tape and more bridal satin that is top stitched on. And it's a tie-on in the back. Again, does not fit my mannequin. I have a feeling that's going to fall off before this is done. This is the bottommost layer. You are never going to see this layer, so I don't really care how it looks. Next is the petticoat, because if you're wearing a hoop skirt, you need a petticoat. I only have one for this cosplay because there's so many other layers that you don't see the hoops, but you still need one, so I made one. It is just made out of black organza. It is like my waist measurement, 2.5, 2.5, 2.5, all the way down to get bigger and bigger layers. It is just pleated down into, you know, I'm pretty sure you know how hoop skirts or petticoats are made. Again, does not fit my mannequin. This is just the tie-on. It is finished with serging and all of that stuff. Butt pad. This is the first piece I ever made for this cosplay. It is a butt pad. It goes around your butt to give you a butt. It is made with the bridal satin again. It has polyfill on the inside. I made a ruffle to go all the way around the edge. It has bias tape for the ties. The ties are extremely too long, but am I going to cut them down? No. Can you even see that? Butt pad is the skirt. It has a zipper in the back, which is open right now. It has the snap to help close it. It has a ruffle along the bottom. It is also made of the bridal satin. It is made of like 6 yards of bridal satin, I think. And then hand sewn on are these little clips that hold on the other skirt later, as well as these snaps that hold on the other skirt. There's also snaps down here at the bottom to hold the yellow skirt in place. I don't know where they are, but... And then it's also just top stitched for the ruffle. And my mannequin just shrunk. And then it is just a ball gown I'll lower the camera so you can see it a little bit better. Ball gown. It is huge, but there's still more layers, so here we go. This is probably the heaviest layer. It is the overskirt. This one's not completely finished, so it still has some detailing that needs to be fixed. But it has the other sides to the clips here, as well as the snaps. It is made of a yellow bridal satin over top with a golden overlay, hemmed with bias tape, has some bows down here as well as the snaps to hold it onto the skirt. It has gold trim as well as 2 ruffle layers to make it flare out a little bit. I'm out of breath. Golden overlay. It is super pretty. There's like, I want to say 5 yards of the golden overlay alone on this piece. And I still have some extra back here in my, it's right here. This is a competition piece, that's why there's so many pieces. Oh, my modesty panel. It is made of EVA foam. It has a ruffle and some more of that gold trim along the top. It is covered with bridal satin. It has a snap here, but the snap was for the old costume, so it doesn't get used anymore, but I'm not going to take it off in case I need it. This gets shoved between my skirt layers. It is so hard to do, though. It looks so stupid. Is the bodice. I gotta find the cording for it real quick. So the cording is just a gold braided cord with tape on the end so it doesn't fray. Simple cording. Nothing really major to it. So now for the bodice. This is the 4th iteration of this bodice. So it was originally a McCall's pattern, but then I heavily altered it. Oh, I guess I should say for the skirts they're completely hand patterned. I did not have a pattern for this. I wish I did. But I can show you from the back because you might be able to see it a little bit better. It is made with that same gold overlay. It has piping along the waist and the arm's eyes. The sleeves are massive and have bows with pearl detailing, princess billowing sleeves. It has hand pearled details right here at the front. Excuse me. Right here at the front, as well as eyelets that are hand put in. It also has snaps to hold on the bow for later. I'll put it on so I can talk about it a little bit more. It is completely lined as well, and I'm super proud of that fact because I bag lined it. Definitely laced this up wrong. This is the top. It is, again, those princess sleeves. I technically have sleeve supports, but I don't know if I'm going to end up using them, so pretend they're in there. I don't know if I'm going to end up using them or not. Again, great billowing sleeves, princess sleeves, finished completely with bias tape. A ruffle that has piping, as well as some hand beading and some trims. Here are the snaps for the bow. Let's show you from the back. Very pretty, very flat. This one ruffle does not want to lay down. I don't know how to get it to lay down. Next is the bow. So the bow is made with bridal satin and interfacing, as well as some bias tape on the edges. It has that gold trim hot glued into place. It has snaps on the back side to hold it on. It has a hand crocheted rose that I crocheted. It has a bunch of pearls, and it just snaps on like this. Oh! There's not much to say about the bow. Next is the choker. So, the choker is probably the one with the most liberties taken to it because her choker is just like a yellow stripe with some black edging. And I wanted to keep to the yellow and black, but I want to add a little bit more detail. So there is the yellow bridal satin that I use, as well as this black trim that I cut in half on the inside. And there's also some of that gold trim along the edge with some flower embroidery detail that I did with my machine. This is an old necklace from Temu that I cut in half. There's some pearl beading, and then obviously the red beading that is supposed to nod to her head getting chopped off. Because technically her brother's head gets chopped off and you don't know who is who. So I added that little detail as like it's supposed to be blood. It is closed with a simple hook and eye. And yeah, let's put it on the mannequin. Next would be her prop, which is her fan. It is made with a cheap Dollar Tree fan that I cut off the fabric and then added bridal satin over top with some embroidery as well as some pearl detailing. All the crocheted roses that even have beading on the middle, and then the back is just, you know, plain. But I hold it in front of me for posing. I can put it in front of my face, and it looks super good with the costume, so very happy about that, which probably has a lot more detail in it than it needs to be. So here's her wig. It is a simple lace front wig that I found on Amazon. So let's start with the hand shading. There's a bunch of hand coloring in here with eyeshadow. There's also glitter and stuff. I plan to add lights, but those have not been added yet. Curls, obviously, to give like a Victorian kind of feel. There's a rose that comes off with a magnet. I'm not fixing that. As well as some pearls that are on bobby pins. The back has the sword that is 3D printed as well as painted and gemmed and comes in and out. The sword is supposed to represent her like brother who killed Miku, obviously. So if you know the story, it's a little nod to that. And then it also has pearls on the back to give it a little bit more elegance. There's a hairnet over top of it just to keep it in place and keep all the curls, you know, manageable. And then there's these two longer back curls that will drape over my shoulders. The rose just comes off. Other than that about the wig, I think that's done. There is the final cosplay. I am very proud of this cosplay. I've had like 4 iterations of it, so I'm just so excited to see it all come together, and I get to compete in her this weekend at a big contest. And I'm so excited. I think this is probably one of my most proud cosplays that I've ever made. So I'm a little proud. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, tell me what other videos I should make because I never post. Until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Bye!